The time now is 11 o'clock on this late Thursday night, January 19th, 2017, and it's time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Thursday night, January 19th, 2017. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins here. We got a time at 11 o'clock here on this late Thursday night, January 19th, 2017, and we have a temperature of 38 degrees here in Knocknear. Tonight's low will be in the 27. I'm Peter Wiggins, and I here 11 o'clock news on this late Thursday night, here now, top story at the 11th hour is Donald Trump's arrival in Washington Thursday after the eve of his inauguration as 45th president stepped in at Capital City into its new reality as a brilliant business mogul celebrated his unlikely political ascent with a signature bravado and spontaneity. Scott Pruitt, Department of Communication, to be the Minister of Environmental Protection Agency on Wednesday. Joaquin Guzman Loera, known as El Chapo after he captured last week, much his stint in Mexico as he's extradited to the U.S. Treasury nominee Stephen D. Manchin spent 17 years working at Goldman Sachs, part of what President Donald Trump what's called the global power structure that is robbed of American workers. Mike later takes part of the Pussy Hat social media campaign to provide pink hats for a protest of the Women's March in Washington, D.C. One dead, 20 injured is caught positive protesters in Melbourne, Australia, in the Bourke and Elizabeth streets. You wouldn't think the people of Brazil would be hard to shock after the turbulence that they had endured in the past few years and go to deep question and impeachment of the president. Italy crews worked for the night after avalanche hits hotel. Nairobi, Senegal, and after the troops entered the neighboring Gambia on Thursday to force a long-time ruler. Yahya Jammeh to step down as part of a bold West African regional effort to defend the Democratic election won by the opposition. But the police will investigate force used in a print. Maki Florida is suspected of fatally shooting his pregnant girlfriend and later the police officer tried to arrest him before he said Thursday. Supreme Court appeal is likely to allow Washington Redskins to protect their name. And Wednesday, the Supreme Court heard or was the case of Lee versus Tam that lost the seven from U.S. President Trade Office to keep the decision in the Asian American rock band request of religious name, the Slants. Ex-House Speaker Dennis after the Susan sex abuse victim of hush money. Vice President Joe Biden next month trained to Delaware with burgers with family. Lost Annabelle, a man was taken into Rhode Island Hospital Providence Thursday night after a cerebral hit a tree and railed in his hand on Bucklawn Avenue. It was a nice run, but not every day of John Ville's brilliant champion jeopardy is over after 3 winning appearances. The man who escaped from Rhode Island prison alleged to stole car Annabelle pleaded not guilty. Claim which didn't alert state lottery sales. Las Vegas ends paying $7 million instead of corrupt practices probe. Federal Reserve Chair Janet Yellen backed the strategy for gradually raising interest rates gradually that the central bank wasn't behind the curve and containing inflation pressures, but nevertheless can't afford to allow the economy to run too hot. China's gross domestic product grew 6.8% on the year in the fourth quarter, slightly beating expectations as signaling growth was stabilizing. The crack that Lula said this morning, Janet Asperger and the Dow Jones continued to spread. The rest in the loss of Seattle shelf has grown to a further 10 kilometers since January 1st. A small mouth with the yellowish-white carpet scales dubbed the unpopular Donald Trump is named after President Donald Trump is seen in a data combination photo provided by evolutionary biologist Basric Nazare. A U.S. military satellite designed to detect enemy missiles that are scheduled to launch Friday night. And very circles that are contact to the permanent assistant process are currently being disaster in a new city is found. Today, before President Donald Trump sworn in president, he asked Democrats promised to tie his top priority, repeal Obamacare. A pig started in this case a sleeve designed to gently squeeze the disease starts with a bitter pump's blood. Researchers developed an experiment device in hopes of improving treatment of heart failure. The woman in dense moves told out of Metronomy and social media lost her battle with cancer. Anna Alicia Elliott died Wednesday afternoon while at hospital after a year-long battle with uterine sarcoma. Peter Channel News Time is now 11:04 p.m. on this late Thursday night here, and it's time now for a New England report in Springfield, Vermont, 2 on fire, River Street, and a commercial restaurant believed to be a veteran in office. Peter Channel News Time is now 11:04 on this late Thursday night, and it's time now for traffic and transit report. Let's see where the subway system is looking good on the coming rail and the ferries they are looking good. Alright, take a look at Iowa's and Budways at New York City, where non-specific eastbound side, Battle Queens. Midtown Tunnel, both ends, back to the Lincoln Tunnels, back to both ends. 95 at the northbound side, Battle the Bronx stretch. West side highway at the northbound side, back around Manhattan. FDR driving the southbound side, it is backed up southeast from Lower Manhattan. Non-specific eastbound side is back around Queens. 95 at the northbound side, Battle Harrison, New York. In Connecticut, 84 westbound side, Battle West Harvard, Route 8 southbound side, back to Maryland. Naugatuck. 84 westbound side, Ryan, Newtown, Connecticut, Route 8 on the northbound side, back around Naugatuck. Out in Rhode Island, 95 southbound side, back around downtown Providence. Southwest Expressway, the northbound side, back to the Dorchester and the downtown Boston. Massbound, westbound side, back around Back Bay from Southeast Expressway all the way at the Allison Branch Tolls. Here, Route 120 southbound side, back around Gloucester Stretch. Route 295 to the southbound side, the Little Slower in Port Maine. 195 westbound side, back around Route 95 Main Turnpike in Saco, Maine. Howard Zimbabwe's direction, Maine, looking good. Peter Childusa is there, 11:05 on this late Thursday night, and it's time now for New England Observatory Report. Okay, taking a look at how's the weather outlook because a singular storm may impact the week just Sunday night and Tuesday. Heavy precipitation, breaking sun, started the rains. Precipitation types has rains with a similar amount of snow ice would be the north and massive turback and inland from the coast. Further, southeast along the appear also the province quarter. Rain likely to dominate, but appear to sleep and perhaps snow is likely at the onset. Appear to strong to perhaps temperature winds are expected along Boston Bottoms quarter south and east sometime Monday after Monday night. Easterly wind gusts of 45, 55 miles are likely with even low risk of few gusts up to 6 miles an hour, as despite low aspect tides and the potential of minor lower border coastal front of the event along the eastern Massachusetts coast at a time and high tide on Tuesday morning. Okay, take a look at 7-day forecast goes like this. Tonight, most of the gusts got about 28 degrees. God wind for Friday, Punta about 45 degrees. Light of available wind. Friday night, at church rain may move between midnight and 2 a.m. Patch back up for 5 a.m. was. Most of the gusts got about 30 degrees. God wind church patch to 30%. Saturday, patch about 4 9 a.m. was. Most of the gusts got about 52 degrees. God wind pick up in the southwest with 5 miles an hour. For Saturday night, mostly gusts about 35 degrees. Light west wind. Sunday, church showers may move before after 3 p.m. Mostly gusts about 45 degrees. Church patch to 30%. For Saturday night, rain likely before 3 a.m. Then the rain still likely. Clouds got about 32 degrees, stretch rates to 6%. For Monday, rain still likely before 9 a.m. Then rain slightly likely between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Then rain likely after 11 a.m. 130 degrees, breeze and chest patches 8%. Monday night, rain low at 34 degrees, breeze and chest patches 8%. Tuesday, rain likely before 3 p.m. Cloudy skies about 40 about 34 degrees, chest patches 7%. Drizzling down to 40% by Tuesday night. Wednesday, most of the standard pump clouds about 45 to about 33 degrees. And for Thursday, pump got about 46 degrees. In Taunton, it's 41 degrees with overcast skies, and here in Norton here, it is 38 degrees with overcast skies, and in Mansfield, it's 40 degrees, and that's going to be it for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Thursday night, January 19, 2017. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow morning with a more report. I hope you all have a good night.